3 must if you want clarity. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 things that you can't skip, you can't hop over, you can't ignore, that you absolutely must do if you truly want clarity. So, how bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? Like famous speaker always says that I love, Eric Thomas. He always says, how bad do you want it? Today, we're just going to jump on right into it. All right. So if you know me, my name is Queen A. I am a clarity coach. The first thing we're going to be talking about is, so before we I don't know where y'all at. So I'll tell y'all now, I am in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is storming. We have like a bad thunderstorm, and I think that is hail even hitting the window. So, don't mind maybe if you see me just looking, trying to pay attention to what's going on and everything around here, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get started, all right? So these are 3 things that you must do if you truly want clarity, all right? So the first thing is you must learn to say no. It ain't no if, and, buts. You must learn to say no. Say no to yourself. See, I know y'all thought I was talking about saying no to everybody else. No, the first thing is you have to learn how to get comfortable with telling yourself no. Oh, I know somebody's thinking about that for a second. Like, tell myself no? Why do I need to tell myself no? A lot of times we need to tell ourselves no. I'll use Queen A, for example, right? If you know me, one of my biggest things is salt and vinegar Pringles. But I am leaning towards and moving toward rather improving my health. If I know that one of the things I am moving towards is improving my health, then that means when I get to the aisle where the Pringles at, or somebody's going to the store and they're asking me what I want, I need to learn to say no to them Pringles. That aisle that's calling me when I'm walking down to Kroger's in a grocery store, that's like them Pringles like, Queen A, right? I have to learn how to say no, I ain't listening to you, and keep it pushing. Why is that so important? Because if you give in to every temptation, then you are not building muscle. You are not building muscle for you to change, especially in that part of your mind, okay? So just think about that for a second. Learn to say no to yourself. Like another thing, like say, you got to get up early in the AM, right? You got to get up early in the AM, and you got all these different shows on, TV networking shows that's on. And if you got to get up at 6 and okay, well, my bedtime is, I don't know, let's say 11, 12, I don't know, whatever your time is. You know what your time is, right? Whatever that time is, once it comes to that time, if another episode comes on, you have to learn how to say no. If you truly want to build clarity with yourself, not with everybody else, it's important to learn how to tell yourself no. All right? So the first thing we got to do is learn how to say no to ourselves, not to everybody else, to ourselves. The second thing we got to learn how to do is to change our environment. You ever heard that phrase or that quote? If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. That is very true. So important, so vital to you finding confidence for yourself, you building clarity for your mind. Meaning, prime example, if you know that every time you go out the door, that environment that you see outside is ucky, it gives you that depressed feeling, it's not really where you want to be in your life, that's not where you see yourself at, then guess what? You have to do things and learn to, okay, if I know this environment is not where I want to be, it's not pleasing to me and my mentality, then how can I change the environment that I'm in? Do I need to find a better paying job so that I can move out this environment, right? Maybe do I need to start searching in other environments and stop searching just environments of where I'm familiar with? Comfortability will keep you stuck in an environment. Now, when I say environment, change your environment. Environment is people, places, and things. So are there people around that don't benefit you on the road that you're going on? Is there people around you that hinders your growth? Is there people around you that every time you come around them, it's like, you know what? They give you that feeling that you be so happy, and then all of a sudden they wipe all your happiness away. How many of y'all, any of y'all know people like that? I know I do. I know people like that. That's another thing we have to learn how to do is change your environment. Your environment, not your mama's environment, not your granddad, your own environment. If you know that environment is not pleasing to you, that's not where you're truly headed, not truly where you want to be. You don't like what you see when you go out the door every day. You don't like the people that you're talking to or what they're talking about. If you don't like what you're seeing on your phone every day or what you're seeing on your TV every day, then you have to make the conscious choice to change that environment. Change what you're watching every day. Change the people that you're talking to every day. Change the environment that you're in every day, the place. It's very important. It's very important. Change your environment. And the third thing, yes, because I told y'all it's 3, not 2 now. Y'all ready for the third one? All right, I'm going to give y'all the juice because I know y'all ready for the sauce, right? The third thing that y'all must learn how to do. Now, remember, these 3 things we talking about, these ain't choice. These ain't, ifs. These ain't if I need to change it or do I need to change it. These are things that you must do in order to gain clarity with yourself. Not with everybody else, not with the world, with yourself. So the last thing that you need to do, the third thing is you need to learn how to put yourself first. Put yourself first. We get stuck. We become overwhelmed. We have a million thoughts. We feel distressed. We feel isolated because most of the time we don't understand how to put ourselves first, especially if you're a parent or if you're a teacher or if you're in any kind of caring role. It's hard to actually put yourself first. But in order for you to have clarity in your life and in order for you to grow, one of the first things you must do, if you don't do nothing else. So I want y'all to understand, out of everything I'm saying, these 3 things, this one right here is the most important one. This one right here, number 3, putting yourself first. Why is it the most important one? Because guess what? You can't learn how to say no to everybody else and including yourself, especially if you don't put yourself first. Meaning that if you ain't thinking about your own goals first, if you ain't thinking about your own values first, if you ain't thinking about your own principles first, then it's going to be hard for you to have clarity and understand when to tell yourself no. Not everybody else. And it's definitely going to be hard for you to have clarity and understand when to tell everybody else no. If you don't put yourself first. Because if you don't put yourself first, that means you put everybody else first, which means that your priorities will go on the back burner and you will catch yourself being the yes man to things that you don't even really truly want to do, that's aggravating you, that's stressing you out, but you saying yes because you don't understand how to put yourself first. If you don't put yourself first, how can you change your environment? You can't change your environment until you understand what it is that you truly want. And you can't understand what it is that you truly want until you understand how to put yourself first. Yeah, y'all see how that's like a loop. It's a loop. A loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop, right? You have to understand how to put yourself, you Queen A, you Felicia, you Michelle, you Joe, you John, all you, Mike, Tanisha, right? I'm just throwing names out there, basically saying you put yourself first. Ask yourself what it is that's been holding you back. What's keeping you from being successful? What's from keeping you in fear? What's keeping you feeling like a failure? What's keeping you from making the best choices that you ever could make in your life? What's keeping you from doing that? I could tell you one of the things it is. You're not putting yourself first. Definitely not doing that. Like I said, these 3 things right here, if you want to build clarity, these are things that These ain't up for discussion. This ain't you can't negotiate these things. You can't negotiate these 3 things right here and think that you're going to have clarity. You can't. You can't not understand what it's like to tell yourself no, not everybody else. Right? You can't even have the power to tell yourself no. You won't have the power to change your environment. And you won't have the power to put yourself first. Telling you, these are things that's not negotiation. You can't negotiate these things. My apologies, loves, if you want to gain clarity. It's not up for debate. I just had to come on here and give y'all that. And if you would like more tips, or if you would like to, talk to Queen A and see how our program or our webinar, or if we have anything that can benefit you, or maybe you just have questions, simply comment clarity in the comments, or you can DM me clarity as well. And if you're watching this YouTube video or you watching me on Facebook, make sure that you are subscribed or following me for more clarity tips from Queen A. Okay? We'll be here next Tuesday as well. And remember this, if nobody else loves y'all already know what I'm going to say, right? Y'all already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Queen A does later. Mwah.